Hari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी Hare Krishna, give me 1 second. Hare Krishna, sorry. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. So Hare Krishna, today we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam 2.5.31. I'll just recite the shloka and then we'll proceed. Tejasa tu vikarvana indriyani dasha bhavan jnana shaktir buddhi pranascha taijasu श्रोतं त्वग्रहण दिग्जिवा वागधोर मेधारंघ्रि प्रवायः वागदोघा मेधांघ्रि घिपयावः. Word by word meaning. Taijasat, by passionate egoism. Tu, but. Vaikurvarnat, transformation of. Indriyani, the senses. Dasha, 10. Adhavan, generated. Jnana Shakti, the 5 senses of acquiring knowledge. Kriya Shakti, the 5 senses of activities. Buddhi, intelligence. Prana, the living energy. Cha, also. Taijasu, all the products of modes of passion. Srotam, the sense of hearing. Tvak, the sense of touching. Grahana, the sense of smelling. Drak, the sense of seeing. Jiva, the sense of tasting. Vak, the sense of speaking, though the sense of handling. Medra, the genitals, angry, the legs. Payavaha, the sense of evacuating. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. By further transformation of the modes of passion, the sense organs like the ear, skin, nose, eyes, tongue, mouth, hands, genitals, legs, and outlets for evacuating together with intelligence and living energies are all generated. Purport. The living conditions in the material existence depends more or less on one's intelligence, and the powerful living energy intelligence to counteract the hard struggle for existence is assisted by the sense of acquiring knowledge, and the living energy maintains himself by manipulating the active organs like the hands and legs, but the whole, the struggle for existence, is an exertion of the mode of passion. Therefore, all the sense organs headed by intelligence and the living energy, prana, are different products and byproducts of the second mode of nature called passion. This mode of passion, however, is the product of the air element as described above, as described before. मम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता श्री राधा कांता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So Hare Krishna, I just got a call from my owner. I have to move my car and unfortunately nobody is there to back up me. I will share my screen and give me 2 minutes. I'll go down and quickly move my vehicle, and I'm so sorry for all these inconveniences. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hare Krishna, Varaha Prabhu. You are muted, I think. Hare Krishna, Varaha Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Varaha Prabhu went down, so he'll be back in 2 minutes, he announced, Prabhu.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's continue.
Hare Krishna. So yes, so today's topic, I will just go back to whatever is being discussed so that it gives us a little more background. So we see here this particular verse, it talks about the transformation of the mode of passion. We talk about which is also known as Rajoguna. So there are 10 sense organs. There is intelligence and vital energy. These are all created, and this is what is explained to Narad Maharishi. And Narad Maharishi, he has asked this question to Brahmaji, and he's asking what is the origin of creation, what is the role of Brahmaji, and he's also asking is there any higher power beyond Brahmaji? So these are all intelligent inquiries. If you see, as a human, like yesterday, Matrapati Prabhu was giving a very nice class, and he gave so many references, and we understand that even the demigods are looking forward to take birth in the material world, because in the material world we have this opportunity to understand who am I, and where I have come from and where I will be going, right? These are some very common questions we should I mean, normally people should take some interest and understand this, and it is very very simple to understand, because we cannot control things. Like we may think, okay, I will not grow old, I will take care of my health nicely, but how long? Like we were child, from child we have got this elder body, right? And from this body again, we will be turning into the old. We cannot control these things. It is beyond our control. So by our own bodily changes, by seeing our own body, we can understand that there are things which are not in our control, and it will be very difficult if we are not able to solve these puzzles of life, because a dog cannot solve these puzzles, any animal cannot solve these puzzles. So here, Narad Maharishi, he's setting up a very nice example. He is asking here, he's asking Brahmaji, and that is a kind of the shloka which we hear in the chapter number 4, Evam Parampara Praptam. So he is not doing any Google search or anything. He is searching it through, he is asking from an authority. And who is the authority? Authority is Brahmaji. So that's the, that is the power. We see that he is asking Brahmaji because he is sure, he wants to know the clear-cut answer. And if you see, his questions are all intelligent questions. He is not, stupidly asking something, why this happens, why that happens, why not this, why not this, why only this, who has seen death, all those things he's not asking. He's asking very clearly. He wants to know that, how are these things created? How is, the mind created? How are these senses created? Who is the, the beginner from the beginning, who is the actual foundation from where it comes. And Brahmaji is also actually, he's thanking, in the previous verses we have seen that Brahmaji is thanking Narad Maharishi, and that's the beauty of a Vaishnava. He always, he's always showing gratitude, whatever situation it may be. And here Brahmaji is thankful to Narad Maharishi, because he is saying, thank you, Narada, because of you I am now able to explain these things, and I am also meditating on the Supreme Lord. So this is the the culture of Vaishnava, that Vaishnava is always showing gratefulness and showing gratitude, because the life of a devotee is not controlled by the devotee, but it is controlled by the Supreme Lord. And the devotee knows this very well, that whatever is happening, it is happening by the will of the Lord, and I should gratefully accept it and be thankful to the Lord, because the Lord does the best for me. And that way, a devotee is very, very confident, and he's very comfortable and relaxed. So I was reading one nice story of Alexander the Great. So there was Alexander the Great, and Alexander the Great, he like today we are talking about Rajoguna. So that is why I wanted to talk this point. And I will see if I've got that image open. Then also I can show it to you. So Alexander the Great, once he was capturing the entire world, and he comes to India. So when he comes to India, he learned quite a few lessons, right? The first lesson which he learned was, there was a thief. He entered his camp, and the thief, when he entered his camp, so these people, they caught hold of thief, okay, and after that they were about to punish the thief, so they will bring this thief in front of Alexander the Great. Now Alexander, he was very angry to see this thief, that you thief, you entered into my area and you are trying to steal things from me. You are such a thief, you should be punished, and I want to give you death punishment. So the thief did not get scared. He counteracted and he told, I am a thief, but you are a bigger thief. And then this person was, Alexander the Great was surprised. And then this thief explained that I am stealing in the night, and I'm stealing few things. But you are a bigger thief, because you're stealing countries after countries. and you're doing this in the broad daylight. So you are a bigger thief. If you want to give death punishment to me, you should rather take death punishment for yourself. So that was the, counteract of the thief. So you see, in India, the thief was also very, very philosophical. He was also knowing the philosophy, even though he was stealing. But the thief also was aware that how things work and what Alexander the Great is doing. So Alexander was taken aback, and he finally allowed him to let him go, and he did not punish him, but he was surprised. So similarly, one more instance, this Alexander the Great, he met one sadhu, and sadhu was very happy. Like normally the devotees are very happy. Like I was saying, the devotee's life is a life which is run by Krishna, and devotees knows that in this life I have accepted Krishna as supreme personality. So after this life I'm going back to Krishna. So the devotee is not going to lose anything, right? When they are going to die. So he is very confident, and that is why the devotee is very, very peaceful, calm, and without any worries. The devotee is leading his or her life. So this Alexander the Great, he asked this question: Why are you looking so peaceful? Why are you looking so comfortable, relaxed? Have you attained all peace? So this sadhu says, yes, I have attained all the peace. So sadhu will ask a question to Alexander the Great, that what is your aim? So Alexander the Great, he will explain nicely. He explained, and he told, my aim is that I want to win over the entire globe, entire world. And once I win over this entire world, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my property into so many, into so many portions, and I want to give it to all my kids. And my one son will rule America, another son will rule Australia, a third one will rule Europe, Asia, like that. I will give one continent. Okay. And this way Alexander the Great explained, and he said, after that I'm going to be peaceful. After that I will be relaxed, because now entire globe is mine and my people are ruling the world. So the sadhu said, "You are going to be relaxed after that." It's not going to happen. It has never happened that people become relaxed after acquiring more and more. This mode of passion is something which will never make you satisfied. But if you want to say that you want to be peaceful, okay, good luck to you. But see, to become peaceful, you have to do so many things. You have to kill so many people. You have to acquire so many countries. You have to divide equal portions with your sons, and then with your sons will have issues. Oh, you have given America to me, you have given Europe to someone else, you have given Asia to me, you have given Japan and all the other Australia, Africa to other sons. So there will be a lot of lot of fights. But still, if you say you want to be peaceful, but see, you have to do so many things to become peaceful. But look at me, I'm instantly peaceful. The moment I chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, I am instantly peaceful. It doesn't cost me much. I've just taken the shelter of the Supreme Lord, and I've become peaceful. So see, it is so easy. It is not that difficult to become peaceful. And that is the way, one we can understand that, how quickly we can be peaceful, and just by taking the shelter of the Supreme Lord. So I have got this image open. Let me just share it with you all, so that with the help of image, we can all understand well. I hope you are able to see this image of Alexander the Great. So this is taken by AI. So yes, it will be having some, it will not be looking perfect. But you see here, he is saying, I will conquer the whole world, then I will rest. And he died at 32. He never found peace. And you see on the other side, the devotee is very nicely chanting Hare Krishna, and with this chanting, he is able to achieve instant peace. So see, that is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. We instantly get peace, right? So today we are talking about passion. So I also wanted to, mention one more point. It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita that Arjuna was asking Krishna. So he says, "My dear Lord, I don't want to commit sinful activities, but these happens, and these are not in my control, right?" Like yesterday, Prabhu was also explaining, till the demigods, they are talking to each other, that till we are in the material sense gratification, it seems like we have forgotten the Supreme Lord. We are not even able to remember him, because in the heavenly planets, the sense gratification is excessive, right? People are very powerful, and they have so much strength that they can have the continuous sexual activity for such long period of time. But you see here, people in the material world are also trying to imitate, the heavenly, what do you call it, bliss, or opportunities which are available in the heaven, but they are not very powerful. They are the people of Kali Yuga, right? They have the desires which are very powerful, but they don't have that body to which can satisfy those desires, right? So it is very important that we address those desires immediately, because if we don't address those desires, the desires will not grow old. If the person also grows old, they still have those desires. Like we heard the example of Akbar the Great, who visits one of the person who is dying, one dying person, and he sees that this dying person, even on the deathbed, he's still watching at the daughter of Akbar the Great. And that is the that's the bad news, because if somebody is on the deathbed and still having desires on, then just imagine the kind of pain they are going to go through when they die, because they're going to leave this body and they're going to leave all these things, and then again they're going to get into another body, and before that they're going to go to the hell and get all the punishment. So it's a very, very bad news. And that is why it is mentioned in the shloka that intelligence is something which is very, very important, and with the help of intelligence we can overcome these kind of situations which we are going to face as we proceed towards that. So in the shloka, when Arjuna is asking Krishna that I'm not willing to do this, but still these things happen, and then Krishna answers this particular shloka. Next shloka, Krishna will answer, and he says, "Oh Arjuna, it is lust only which is creating these kind of difficulties." So by lust, we normally think that, okay, the desire to enjoy the senses and sexual desires are called lust. But that's not right. The lust meaning is that if you do something which is more than required, right? I need to eat only 2 chapatis, but I am like fond of eating 4 chapatis, which is not required for me. Then I should take a very little sweet, but I'm fond of eating 5 gulab jamuns. Okay, that's lust. So if we do something which is more than required, then it becomes lust. So Radhesham Prabhu gives a very nice example. He says there is a small boy, and this small boy, what he does, he asks his mother that, I want some gems, that gems toffee used to come. So the mother will get a gems packet, and she will give one toffee to this boy, and the boy likes it, and he says, "Mama, can I have one more?" So the mother says, "Okay, fine, I'll give you one more. You take it." So the boy is liking it all the more. So he says, "Can I have the entire packet? I want to eat 2 packets now." Now, at this point of time, the mother will not give 2 packets, right? Because if the mother gives 2 packets, this boy is going to fall sick, right? So mother denies, right? So when mother denies, the boy becomes angry. So what is happening here? The lust is increasing, and when the lust is increased, people want more and more, more and more than what is required for them. Now, if it is not fulfilled, it generates anger, correct? And then after anger, we know krodad bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti brahmashad buddhinashat pranashyati. So you see from where it started? It started with that desire to acquire more than what is required, right? It started with that. So now the second part is, what if the mother gives everything? What if the lust is fulfilled, right? Sometimes we might feel, okay, I have these desires. Once these are fulfilled, then I'll be satisfied. Like Alexander the Great was thinking, I'll be satisfied. So do you think this is going to happen? If our lusty desires are fulfilled, we will be satisfied. Okay, I wanted to drink more and more. Now I have drank 5 bottles of whiskey, rum, or something. Now I'm satisfied. Now I will never drink. No, it is never going to happen like this. The more you take these satisfy these desires, the more you become hungry. The more you watch reels on the on mobile, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, the more we become angry. We want to watch more and more, more and more. And then after watching so much, you still become frustrated. That's the worst part. Even if people enjoy these senses, they become satisfied in the end. It is still okay, but they are never satisfied. And so these lusty desires, if these are fulfilled, it is a problem. What is the problem? Because you will never be satisfied. And second thing is, it is going to give you a lot of diseases also, right? If somebody is eating 10 gulab jamuns, or somebody is eating a lot of gems chocolate, or somebody is having multiple affairs, they are going to get into a lot of diseases, correct? So both way it is a bad news, that one way, if it is fulfilled, it is going to leave us frustrated because you will never be satisfied. Second thing is, it is going to give us diseases. And the other side, if you see, if it is not fulfilled, you become angry because I wanted to do this. Now I become old. Now I can't do anything, right? I wanted these toffees, my mother is not giving me, I'm angry. I wanted more money, my father is not giving me, I'm angry. Now, when you are angry, we know what happens. Our senses are not in our control and we do a lot of mistakes. So that is why, at the first step, when our mind is start to, deviate, we have to, bring that intelligence and we have to stop it. Why? Not because of someone else, but for our own sake, but for our own good. It is not about our family or anything. It is for ourselves first, right? Janma sarthak kari kara paropakara. So if we are not able to do this janma sarthak for ourselves, then how can we do paropakara, right? We cannot go to a beggar and say, okay, you are a beggar, now you should sponsor, so much for other people. He cannot sponsor because he doesn't have. The person who is having a lot of wealth, they can only sponsor, right? So that is why if you don't have knowledge, you don't have intelligence, we can't explain this to others. Even if we explain, it will be just, just those dry words. It will not make much sense. So here we see Narad Maharishi is inquiring, and in the answer Brahmaji is answering, and that is the Guru Parampara system, where the questions are asked from the authentic sources, and then the questions are answered by the Guru Parampara, and that is where we can get the right knowledge. And the next part is because we're talking about passion, so I spoke about Alexander the Great, and then I spoke about how lust starts. From the lust, it goes to the, the cycle goes on, and the person is frustrated. So the condition of the person becomes like you see a chariot is there, and there are 5 horses, right? Our 5 senses are compared to 5 horses. Now, if we don't control them, right? If you don't control them, then what is going to happen? One horse will run in one direction, other horse will run in other direction, and they will be all wild horses. And you see that, wild horses cannot run a chariot, right? They will run in different direction. Your chariot will go for a toss, and the person who is sitting on the chariot, you can just imagine the condition of the person, always in anxiety, right? They cannot be controlled. So if we, with the help of intelligence, with the help of sadhu sangha, it is not possible that we develop our own intelligence. This intelligence will become sharp when we are in the association of the Vaishnavas. So it is very, very important, right? How much ever intelligent I might think, okay, I am super intelligent, I am a student of IIT, I am so brilliant, I am such a big manager, I have so many people reporting to me, I am very intelligent. What I will do, I will sit in the corner and I will read Bhagavad Gita and I'll become super intelligent, I will take right decisions. No, it is not going to happen. We have to be in the association of the Vaishnavas, and with their mercy, with their showering blessings and prayers for us, we, the more educated, the more advanced we are, we should be all the more humble, because the secret is that Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. So this knowledge of the Supreme Lord doesn't come by reading books. Reading book is good, but it doesn't come only by reading books, right? It doesn't come by our own endeavors. Even Brahma couldn't understand Krishna by his own endeavor. So we have to surrender, like in this image we saw in the previous one, a devotee, when he is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra in a humble mood, then they can get enlightened by the mercy of Vaishnavas, Guru and Krishna, and then they can understand the things as it is. And they have to focus on their regular chanting, dedicatedly. You can't miss out one day and say, I will cover up next day, and then third day, fourth day. No, it's a daily survival. If we miss out one day, Maya is going to attack. Maya is everywhere. If we miss out eating prasadam, Maya is going to attack, right? And then the cascading effects, we'll see suddenly lusty desires will increase. We'll think, Arey, what is happening? Why this is happening? You will not have an answer. And then that point of time, it will be very difficult. There will be a fall. Okay, so I think it's time up. My sincere apologies for the initial inconveniences. And I don't know if I've covered the points relevant. I was not prepared for the topic. It was my Prabhu class, but Prabhu, I think, unfortunately, he could not turn up. So I'll have to connect with him separately. But yes, if you have any points for this shloka, please do add. And if I've committed any mistakes, please do forgive me. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Patita Pavan Guru Maharaj ki jai, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat